Hey, fellow Schneider drivers, what is that thing? I saw it on the back of or on the front end of a Schneider trailer up by the Glad Hands, a blue box. The green light at the time was actually flashing on and off, and I think I looked at it, said something like in, out, something. If anybody knows what that is, that little box, please leave it in the comments. That would be super helpful. Thank you. Yeah, what is that thing? It's a little blue box. It has a green blinking light. The light blinks, boop, boop, boop. It says something like in, out on it. I'm not sure what that is. If one of you veteran drivers can educate us, myself included, about what that box is and what it does, that would be awesome. Yeah, it's a normal day. It's been a long week. I ran my 70 out in 6 days. So I am getting ready to do a 34-hour restart in Casa Grande. I met a super cool Schneider driver. He's new to Schneider. He goes by Brains. Nice guy. He told me that he was hired on by Schneider under the understanding that he was going to be doing some flatbed account, and that and then at the last minute he got changed to a different duty. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but my advice to him was, hey, speak up. If they're telling you that you're going to be switched to it at a later time, I would be calling regularly to make sure that happens. You don't have to just sit back and have things happen to you. If there's something going on that you don't like, make some phone calls, and don't, it's your career, it's your life, don't just sit back and accept what's happening to you. Make phone calls and say, hey, I was told this and this happens, blah, blah, blah. Always take the initiative. Take the initiative for getting home on time. Take the initiative in your life, in your career, with your CDL, whatever it is, take the initiative. But shout out to Brains. I hope you're watching. I hope you leave comments. And I hope your situation works out the way that you want it to. Something else, someone else asked me something if I was a spokesperson for Schneider. I am not a spokesperson. I am just a driver. I am not a recruiter. I am not a trainer. I'm not a coach. I am just a truck driver that is documenting my journey as a Schneider driver. I do not represent the company in any way, shape, or form other than my professional behavior with the customer. That is how I represent Schneider. My videos do not represent Schneider's opinions or policies or anything like that. And if Schneider called me and said, hey, we need you to stop making videos, or something like that, I value my job, so I would stop making videos. Schneider has not contacted me one way or the other. I don't really think they care, to be honest. They don't care. But yeah, doing paperwork, as you know. Personally, I like to keep a notebook of all my loads, and of course we have the tablet nowadays. But when I get an assignment, I write the information down, and the reason that is the tablets used to go down more often. A year or two ago, they were transitioning into the tablets from the Qualcomm, and the issues were more prevalent. So I got into the habit of just writing my loads down. That way, if the tablet goes down, I can switch to paper logs. And I already have all the addresses, bill of ladings, all of the information written down. And that's just me. I filled probably 4 or 5 notebooks, double-sided notebooks. And this is also useful. Let's say a couple weeks have passed, and your DBL calls you and says, hey, you remember that load 8 weeks ago? It was for Home Depot. What trailer did you pick up on that load? What was, if they ever ask you for information, all I have to do is go through here and be like, it was TA 144374. I have the information. That's me. I like to keep a notebook, a hard copy of my loads and my destinations and whatnot. Yeah, that's about it, really. Yeah, but if anybody can tell me what that little blue box is on the back of that Schneider trailer, that would be cool. And also, I don't delete comments. So, like I said, I'm not a representative of Schneider, and I don't delete negative comments as long as they are logical, factual, and in some way constructive. Like, I understand, there's no job on earth that's perfect, okay? I have bad weeks, I have bad days, so on and so forth. Everybody does. I don't make a lot of videos about that. I don't harp on the negative stuff because I want the channel to be beneficial and helpful and not just a big bitch session. So, but if someone has a different experience, maybe they had a bad experience with Schneider, I don't delete those comments as long as they are logical and factual. Making blanket statements like, Schneider is never on time, or Schneider never does this, or Schneider never does that. Okay, that's a blanket statement, and it's not true. But if you have a factual statement and a logical statement, then I don't delete it. I've only deleted a couple comments, but mostly those were because they were attacking my fellow Schneider driver, and I will not tolerate my fellow Schneider driver being attacked. I will not, because I know Schneider drivers, and Schneider drivers are cream of the crop because you get hair follicle tested, you get trained on safety big time, you have a background check, and you work your butts off. So I know Schneider drivers, and they are the best.